Hello everyone, myself Priyanka Prabhu. Today, me and my friend Sahana will be demonstrating on the topic ATM machine and band system by preparing class diagram and sequence diagram. So, I will be telling about the tool we used for preparing this design and other useful aspect of this tool. So, the tool that we used is StarUML. StarUML is an open software modeling tool that supports the UML framework for system and software modeling. It is based on UML version 1.4, which provides 11 different types of diagrams, and it accepts UML notation 2.0. It actively supports the MDA approach by supporting the UML profile. Features of StarUML. StarUML makes a clear conceptual destination between models, views, and diagrams. A model is an element that contains information for a software model. A view is a visual expression of the information, and the diagram is a collection of views elements that respect the user's specific design thoughts.
The problem statement is to develop the sequence diagram, class diagram, and generate code by using class diagram to a respective programming language in a UML tool. The UML tool which we are using is Star UML and the programming language is Java. Myself Sana, I'm going to explain about class diagram with the help of application of ATM and banking system. Class diagram is a static diagram. It represents the static view of application. Class is depicted using rectangle divided into three sections. The topmost section is the name of the class. The middle section defines the property of the class and the bottom section lists the method of class. Methods is nothing but functions done by actors. Class diagram is not only used for visualization, describing, and documentation, but also for many other aspects. One of the major aspect in which it is used is executing of code of a software application. So now we are going to draw class diagram. At first we have class bank which have attribute as name and address both as string. Then we create class 2 that is ATM which has attribute as ATM card and cash. Now we have all the function that is done by the system, that is insert card, enter amount, check sufficient, eject card. These are all the steps followed by the ATM to withdraw the money. Dispense card, enter pin, valid card, and valid pin. So now we are going to construct the third class, which is the subclass of bank, which is saving account, which has attribute as account number, name, which is string, address, and balance. The banking system has two subclasses, that is saving account as well as ATM card. ATM card has attribute as card pin and pin, and its function is set pin and get pin. These are the function um, followed by the ATM card during the withdrawal or checking of the money. Now we have transaction, which is the subclass of ATM. ATM also have two subclass, which is ATM card as well as we have seen already, and transaction, followed by the attribute date, time, transaction ID, which all are in int, and the operations or methods carried out is create transaction. Transaction has two subclasses, which are withdrawal transaction and transfer transaction. Withdrawal transaction attribute is amount, and its operations are create, withdrawal, and set amount, which helps in withdrawing of the money uh, through ATM card from our account. Now the last class is transfer transaction. Which has attributes as destination account number, which is in int, and amount in int, and its operations are create, transfer, and set amount. Now we are going to see the relationship between the classes. There are many types of relationship between two classes, but in this class diagram, we are going to see two main type of relationship. They are association relationship and dependency relationship. Association relationship, it is the generalization relationship between two classes. We can differentiate them as 1 is to 1, 1 is to n is to n relationship. And dependency is indicated by dotted line and arrows. As we can see here, um, in this class diagram, now we are going to generalize and specify each classes, and we are going to do that with the help of association. There is an association between ATM and bank, savings account and bank, ATM card and bank. And also we can see here there is a dependency relationship between withdrawal transaction and transaction, transfer transaction and transaction. This completes the whole class diagram of ATM and banking system. Now we are going to generate code by using this class diagram. We need to go to tool, select Java, and create a file in which all the programs are generated. So as we can see here, the file name is model, in which it consists of programs. The first program is ATM card, ATM, bank, class 1, class 2,
Myself Priyanka and I will be explaining about the sequence diagram. Sequence diagrams are special type of interaction diagram. They are used to capture the dynamic behavior of system. The tools which I used here is object, activation block, lifelines, messages, self messages, synchronous message and asynchronous messages. Now let us develop a sequence diagram for ATM withdrawal operation. Firstly, let us rename the diagram to ATM withdrawal. Now let's start with the diagram. First we will create a lifeline called account holder. Lifeline are vertically dashed lines that indicate the presence over time. In the same way we will create two lifelines. Second one is ATM machine and the third one is bank. Now the second part we are going to do here is we will create the messages. Messages are the arrows that represent the communication between two objects. A reply message is drawn with the dotted line and the open arrow pointing back to the original lifeline. Here a message is created between the account holder and the ATM machine, giving the message card inserted. Now the ATM machine will give the message to the bank asking for card info. If the card it will ask for card validation, and if the card validation is not okay, it will give a message. When the message is an alternate course of action, then it is shown by a guard condition which is written in parentheses. For example, when a pin is checked, it can be valid or invalid. When a card is inserted, it can be valid. So if it is not in okay, the ATM machine will send the account holder the message called card is invalid. Again we are here we will reply a message from the bank asking if the card is valid, and if it is okay, the card machine will send a message to the account holder saying card is valid. Again this process continues, and the account holder will again send a message called pin entered. In the same way, an ATM machine will send a message to the bank asking if the pass pin info. Bank will again reply with a message pin validated. If it is not okay, then ATM machine will send account holder the message asking that the pin is not valid. Invalid pin. The arrow which is shown here, it is telling about self message. A message is an object that sends itself, actually known as U-shaped arrow pointing back to itself. It usually represents recursion. Yes, now here the ATM machine, if the pin entered is validated, the ATM machine will send a message of valid pin. Then again the ATM machine will request for amount withdrawal. Then again account holder will send a message of amount withdrawing to the ATM machine. ATM machine will send a message of amount info. Now the bank will send a message of, if it doesn't have money in the bank, it will send a message of insufficient balance. As we have insufficient balance, ATM card, as now we have insufficient balance, the ATM machine will send a message to the as we have insufficient balance, ATM machine will send a message of insufficient balance to the account holder. Now if we have sufficient balance and the amount is validated,